Hey, what's going on guys, Jake here, and today I'm making a review of the Ford Fiesta 1.25 Zetec car. Basically this is my first car and I see a lot of people out there saying not knowing what to do with their first car, so I thought this would be a good thing just to go around, show you guys my experience with it, how I find it. In essence, I think it's quite a good little car. This is a 2015 model. I have a 15-inch alloy tyres on it. Pretty standard package. It's the standard Zetec, not the Zetec S. Have full black tinted windows, and I basically just wanted to give a walk around outside and in, and then go for a bit of a drive and show you guys what it's all about. I'll blur out the license plate and whatever, so that will be fine for me. That's about it for the outside. I'll quickly show you the boot space, and then we'll hop in, go for a bit of a drive. I'll talk about the features. As you see, just some crap in there now, but it's actually pretty good boot space. You can fit a lot of stuff in here. For a little car, it's a lot bigger than you'd expect inside and out, but that's what I'm going to go talk about. We'll go for a drive and then I'll see you there. Hey, what's going on guys? Now I'm in the car, I can have a proper a better discussion of what this whole car's about and why I'd recommend it. Sorry if the camera's a little bit unshaky, hopefully I'll be able to fix that in post. But that's about it. Basically, this is a Ford Fiesta 1.25Lr Zetec. As you saw from the 4, I have it in the royal blue colour. It's basically a great little car. I'm making this because I've seen plenty of people online and whatnot talking about what first car to buy, what they recommend, what they think, and I thought I'd make this video for my personal experience. I think this will actually be a helpful video to people if they stumble across it, of first cars and purchasing and whatnot. I'm currently 17 years old. I've been driving this car for about 3 months now. I passed my test first time. I have nothing but good things to say about the 2015 Ford Fiesta. There's loads of great inside features which I'll show you when I park up in a little bit, but for the moment we're just driving along. It's not this is the 89 brake horsepower version, so I mean it's not the fastest car, but as a first car, what are you going to expect? You're not going to get the fastest car, but it gets the job done. Really easy to drive. The gears, this is a manual. This is a really easy shifting car, not difficult at all. Really smooth. It's not difficult to drive whatsoever. I'd completely recommend this as a beginner car. This is the same car I learned to drive in, so it's a very smooth car. Nothing bad to say about that in that regard. Oh, old people crossing the road. Where are you going? Okay, see, as I'm driving along, a car passing me on my right hand side is a Ford Fiesta with a learner. It's a great car. It's very spacious. The seats in it are huge at the back. That's one of the reasons I got it. The other cars I looked at was a Volkswagen Polo, a Seat Ibiza. Both of those cars, the personal space in them was a lot shorter. A lot of my friends are over 6 foot, so that was actually a worry for me, fitting in my friends and everything into the actual car. But I can happily say in the Ford Fiesta that's really not an issue. There's also a lot of technical features which are really good, which I'm actually about to run through as I pull in here to this car park. Hopefully it's not too busy. But yeah, I'll see you in a second, and then we'll have an in-depth chat about what makes the Ford Fiesta inside a great car. Okay guys, so currently parked up just in the car park, and basically I'm just going to show you some of the indoor features that the inside features that the Ford Fiesta offers. So unfortunately it's a bit hard to get a great viewing angle for this because the camera and the car is quite close to each other. However, this is the steering wheel, pretty standard. The great thing about this car is you do have voice activated control. You press this button up here, you can say phone home and it will automatically say phoning home, and it's all completely voice controlled. There's other features on it. Let's see if we can get it up now. Here we go.
Command.
So you have main menu, USB, iPod, phone, pair device or help. I don't need anything right now, so I'm gonna cancel.
Cancelling.
See, and there you go, and it's gone. The voice recognition software is actually very good for what I expected. It works really well. Anyway, while we're up here, why don't we stay on this main console area? Because basically, as you see, this is an electronic console. It's not that complex. There's no reversing cameras or anything. However, we have our CD slot with CD, radio, auxiliary. When you have your auxiliary controls down here, a 12 volt, an aux cable and a USB. USB can plug straight to your phone, which goes to the radio. Same with the aux cable, you can charge your phone. That's all great. So you've a menu, turn it on. Don't want volume for this. So it's menu, you have eco mode. Oh, this is a very cool feature, eco mode. Basically it tells you about your driving style and how you've been driving. So if we have a look, gear shifting, I'm only on 3. Anticipation, I have a 5. Speed of 5, and that's all it gives you. I'm not going to lie, my gear shifting, I do rev it quite hard. I do accelerate quite hard as well. So that will be where I do lose fuel efficiency when shifting gears. Like I'll go up quite fast in the first 3 gears. But if you drive this car safely, speaking of fuel efficiency, it's great on fuel efficiency. I've had it the whole time I've had it. Yes, I haven't driven it that much. Got it about 8,000 miles. I'm not sure how many miles I'm on right now. You know what, we can have a look. If we turn this and then we push in this button a few times, 8,924, so probably done about 600 miles. That's not a bad amount of miles, and I have about, I've only had to fill it up fully once. I've been driving with a fuel tank for about a week now, and I mean, it's only down just a fraction of the bar, so that's really good. Anyway, back to this. I like it. It does look quite complicated, however it's really not that. You just have all your radios. You can have your preset radios. As you see, it's changing. You can search through all of them. It has plenty of presets. So your auxiliary cord, direct connection to your phone. I like to play music straight through my phone using a cable I have. So yeah, nice pink cable, plugs straight into the USB socket, and that goes straight into the phone. What else do we have really? There's 2 cup holders. Oh, didn't know that came out. But anyway, 2 cup holders, pretty standard. Plenty of space in the back, as I was saying. It's a very high roof car. When compared to the Seat Ibiza, I sat in the back and it was nearly there. There's a good 4 inches of space at the top of this, which makes it really good if you're friends transporting people. I definitely recommend the 3-door version over the 5-door version. In my opinion, the 5-door version is a bit uglier. There's plenty of space no matter what. I said boot is huge for this car, and I'm really happy with all the space in the back, and when I've had people in there, no complaints at all. Plenty of foot space, standard. Glove compartment, what about that? AC controls, you have your full range of AC, your power, your hot, cold, heated front windscreen in the winter. Bang that on, all the ice melts off. There's tiny little wires you can't actually see that run through here. Make everything heat really quickly. Have your fully electric wing mirrors, so you can move those any way you want. Adjustable, of course that's adjustable, but you know what I mean. It has a nighttime feature. If you bring it forward, it changes the glare so you can see better. Not automatic. The rest of it is pretty standard. We have our light control back here. As I said, that's all very standard controls and everything. Nothing too special about that. But I mean, it is a Ford Fiesta. You're not buying it for performance. You're not buying it for being a race car. However, what I can say, the one thing about this car is, hold on, let me switch cameras quickly. As I was saying, the one thing about this car is it's a great starter car. Your insurance is going to be low on it. It is a 1.25 litre engine. It's not going to bullet off at 1,000,000 miles an hour, where you have to remember that it is still a quick car. It weighs nearly nothing. It quite happily gets up to 60 very quick. The 60 to 70 mark, not so fast. Well, I'm not going to say it gets up to 60 that quick, but it says like 11 seconds or something, maybe even 13, depending on what you're looking at. I think it's definitely depending how hard you can drive it. Definitely get that down a little bit. And anyway, you don't really need to be accelerating up to 60 that fast in your first car. I've just been around rural roads. There's a couple national roads near me I love to go down. I'll completely blitz the engine on. Just revving it and getting it up. It's actually quite a loud car, which actually impressed me a bit. It's not just silent. And moreover, there is things you can do to it. I really want to get into a more JDM car, a Honda S2000, a Nissan 240SX, something like that, so I can actually start customizing it. Where this car isn't just bog standard, there is things you can do to it. You can change out the front grille. There's different bits and bobs you can mess around in. So I may be doing some of this, and I may upload that to my YouTube channel, just so you guys can have a look at this car. I'm going to drive home now, and then I'm going to do a final recap and a walk around the car and just have my final thoughts. But that's basically it for now. So I made it home, and then, as I said, this is just my very final concluding thoughts on the car. The Ford Fiesta Zetec 1.25Lr. It's a great first car. If you're looking for something which is bulletproof, bomb-proof, good safety rating, good fuel efficiency, ticks all the boxes of first car, look at the Ford Fiesta. Specifically look at the 1.25Lr, because the 1 litre 3-cylinder, there has been issues with it where people are saying that the engine just doesn't perform the way they expected it to. Others say it performs great. However, it's a fact there is an issue where the 3-litre turbo does not last as long mileage wise, because it is pushed harder. The 3 cylinders have to work harder to get the same amount of power. So that's why I would recommend the 1.25Lr. If your insurance, or you can afford the S variant, the sports variant, definitely go for that. It's a great car. Looks way better, but insurance and prices, they just bring it up loads. So again, I would just say stick with a Ford Fiesta Zetec 1.25. If you're starting out really looking at this car, and then, as I'm planning to do, you could keep this car for 3-4 years quite comfortably. Nothing wrong with it. Works great, perfect. Or like me, hopefully when I turn 18, maybe 19, I'm going to sell it, use any other money I have, buy an older car, bigger engine. Hopefully my insurance will be down in a couple years' time when I'm older, less experienced. Want to keep my no claims. But as I said, in general, I've no faults with the Ford Fiesta. If you're looking at it as a first car, if you're even considering it and you're weighing up 2 other options, I'd rate it above the Seat Ibiza. I'd rate it about equal to a Volkswagen Polo. Any other small cars, if you're looking at an MG, Ford Fiesta beats it by a long shot. I'm not a Ford Fiesta fanboy, no matter how this may sound, but I'm just trying to give my honest opinion that if you're looking for a solid, good first car, then the Ford Fiesta may be the one that you're looking for.
Everything changes.